Good evening from New York. I'm Chris Hayes. The country just marked the 23rd anniversary of the 9/11 attacks on America that killed 3,000 people. Donald Trump attended a remembrance ceremony in Lower Manhattan. And as his guest, the ex-president brought a conspiracy theorist who says 9/11 was an inside job. Her name is Laura Loomer, and she joined Trump and running mate J.D. Vance as they took photos with firefighters. You cannot make this up. You really wouldn't want to. It's heinous, also sadly unsurprising. For almost a decade now, Donald Trump has used his political platform to channel the worst, most vile, discredited, and disgusting rhetoric, ideas, and people, and mainstream them into American culture. From reposting Nazi trolls during his 2016 campaign, to defending some of the torch-carrying, sig-hailing neo-Nazis as very fine people in Charlottesville when he was president, to whipping up violent far-right gangs and extremist militias like the Proud Boys and Oath Keepers. Trump has dined with neo-Nazis, courted Holocaust deniers, and endorsed conspiracy theorists of all stripes. In fact, just today, get this, NPR reported that a Nazi sympathizer who served 3 years in prison for storming the Capitol on January 6th was an honored guest at 2 different events at Trump's Bedminster Golf Resort. And yes, that is the photograph of the alleged Nazi sympathizer, if you want to take that in. At one of those events, a fundraiser for the January 6th criminals, Trump addressed the crowd by video, saying, all of the people there, that includes the man you see there on your screen, all of the people there, you're amazing patriots, have a great time at Bedminster. Hope that guy had a good time. Trump has also forged a bond with far-right billionaire troll Elon Musk, saying that if he's elected, he'll put Musk in charge of a government efficiency commission. And this week, when pop star Taylor Swift endorsed Trump's opponent, Musk responded by posting the creepiest, truly unsettling sexist taunt to her on social media platform he owns. Trump cleaves to the absolute worst, most dangerous people. If he becomes president again, it's going to be even worse. Laura Loomer is Exhibit A. The two seem to be rather inseparable lately, spending a lot of time together. That's her coming off his private plane. In addition to being his 9/11 guest, she accompanied Trump to Tuesday's debate in Philadelphia. She's been seen with him in his Bedminster Club, and her name has been on Trump's lips for much of this year.
A friend of all of ours, and this woman is amazing. Laura Loomer. Where is she? Where's Laura? She is amazing. A fantastic woman, a true patriot, Laura Loomer. Laura, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Laura.
It's great to have you, and you've been really very special. You work hard, and you are a very opinionated lady. I have to tell you that, and in my opinion, I like that.
Well, I appreciate that.
all of your support, and you've been terrific, and everybody appreciates you. So
yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me to sit with you today. It's a pleasure. You're the best. I love you.
It's a cute video. Like, they genuinely seem to really like each other. Now, many Republicans are expressing concern to reporters about Loomer's closeness to Trump, which you can see for yourself. Everyone who works for him thinks she's a liability, one Trump ally said. Others have told reporters that Loomer has contributed to some of the most outrageous conspiracy theories Trump is now using as campaign fodder. Now, even in the very large pantheon of Trump sycophants, Loomer is a chilling figure. A history of racist and Islamophobic comments. She first gained notoriety for chaining herself to the door of a Twitter office in New York to protest the website banning her after she spread false conspiracy theories about multiple mass shootings. Before that ban, Loomer also tweeted hateful bile about immigrants, responding to a news story about thousands of migrants dying while trying to cross the Mediterranean to safety. She posted, quote, "Good, clapping emoji, here's to 2,000 more." After Elon Musk bought Twitter, Loomer was, surprise, surprise, reinstated on the platform. That's where she called 9/11 an inside job last year, arguing that Donald Rumsfeld helped stage it to take over the national security bureaucracy. Twitter is also where this past summer, Loomer called Kamala Harris a drug-using prostitute. Around that time, as Donald Trump was praising her at rallies, what a patriot, Loomer also called for the death of Trump's perceived political enemies.
I truly believe that the people who engaged in the coup against Donald Trump and have caused civil unrest and chaos in our country for the last 7 years through Crossfire Hurricane and also through these what I believe are illegal witch hunts against the president of the United States right now, unconstitutional witch hunts against Donald Trump. They are treasonous. They are traitors. They should get the death penalty when they are jailed in the next Trump administration.
Death penalty in the next Trump administration. In advance of the debate last weekend, Loomer also tweeted that, and I quote her here, "If Kamala Harris wins, the White House will smell like curry." The kind of thing that you hear from maybe a second grader who's not particularly enlightened on the playground. A jab at Harris's Indian heritage that is so racist that it got called out by a fellow Republican who said, quote, "This is appalling and extremely racist. It does not represent who we are as Republicans or MAGA. This does not represent President Trump." That Republican was Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yes, the Jewish space lasers lady.
Her rhetoric and her tone does not match the base, does not match MAGA, does not match most Republicans I know, and I am completely denouncing it.
Curious what J.D. Vance and Usha Vance think about that as well. I haven't heard from them on it. I mean, Marjorie Taylor Greene has denounced it. Now, in truth, Loomer is just deploying all the same rhetorical tactics that Greene and others in the MAGA movement, including the guy at the top of the ticket, Donald Trump, and J.D. Vance have used and use every day. It's not any different. The bigotry, the deflections, the calls to protect free speech, you've heard it again this week as Republicans continue to spread an incredibly vile and honestly dangerous lie, falsely accusing Haitian migrants in Springfield, Ohio, of stealing and eating house pets. All week, city officials have said it's a lie, it didn't happen. And guess what happened today? You'll never guess what happened today. Yes, the Springfield City Hall and other municipal facilities were shut down after receiving a bomb threat. Haitian families in that community are now keeping their kids home from school and staying home out of fear of racist violence. One woman who said her car had its windows broken and acid thrown on it told a reporter, "I'm going to have to move because this area is no longer good for me. I can't even leave my house to go to Walmart. I'm anxious and scared." That's the real toll from the racist lie that has been pushed by J.D. Vance and Donald Trump. And it's a lie Trump is still repeating just in the past few hours.
The migrants are walking off with the town's geese. They're taking the geese. You know where the geese are? In the park, in the lake. And even walking off with their pets. My dog's been taken. My dog's been stolen. This can only happen. These people are the worst.
It can only happen in your mind, right? Again, it's a disgusting lie. I think most people, when they hear this old man ranting about it, know it is. It's based on a false rumor that started on a Facebook page, spread like wildfire late last month. After a speaker at the Springfield City Commission meeting warned that, quote, "crime and savagery will only increase with every Haitian you bring in." And that man turned out to be a leader of a neo-Nazi group calling itself Blood Pride. He was immediately kicked out of the meeting for his racist rant. But guess what? Now, Blood Pride's talking points are the talking points of Donald Trump and the presidential campaign and the entire Republican Party. The Blood Pride guy ranting about the Haitians at the local committee meeting is now the voice of the entire Republican Party. Republicans understand that the lies they're perpetuating about immigrants leads to violence against immigrants. And you know how I know? Because I heard it from a very close confidant to Trump named Laura Loomer.
Every damn day we see another story about illegal aliens going to the Ritz-Carlton, illegal aliens getting free flights, illegal aliens getting free clothes and free cell phones, and someone's going to snap. Someone's going to snap. It's going to happen. And you know what? I'm not going to care when it happens. You know why? Because there's only so much people can take.
She wants someone to hurt them. It all reminds me of what President Joe Biden has repeatedly said about his decision to run against Trump in 2020. Biden said he wanted to run because of Trump's defense of the neo-Nazis in Charlottesville, the ones chanting "Jews will not replace us," the very fine people in Trump's words. Biden said correctly that he was in a battle for the soul of the nation. Biden may be out of the running, but that battle does continue today. Donald Trump has always been an organizing and rallying force for the absolute worst people and tendencies in the country. the people that march with torches, the people that show up at the local city council meeting to spew racist bile, the folks that bash cops' brains in and carry a Confederate flag into the Capitol, the people that throw around vile racial slanders against both immigrants and Kamala Harris. This is not just guilt by association, okay? She's flying on his plane. He's using their rhetoric. He is choosing to empower people like Laura Loomer. Those are the sorts of people who will enjoy greater power in a second term, I promise you. And of all of the reasons to prevent him from winning another term, that might be the most important.